Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? Have you ever wondered what would happen if Stan Lee decided to make an anime? Well, we're gonna know real soon because it's just about to be finished and is set to premiere worldwide on July 22nd, 2017. The anime is called The Reflection, and for some reason, the premise of the story sounds very similar to another superhero-themed anime that you may have heard of called My Hero Academia. So let's take a look at the premise of The Reflection first. The anime's story begins with an event called the Reflection Event that covered the world in a black smoke which robbed the world of sunlight. Many lives were lost because of that, and the few people who survived gained superpowers and became known as the Reflected. After gaining superpowers, some people decided to become heroes and others became villains. How the reflection happened remains to be a mystery, which will most likely be explained as the story unfolds. So now let's take a look at My Hero Academia's premise. The appearance of quirks, which are superpowers, has been increasing over the years, residing in over 80% of the world's population. Quirks range from abilities to shapeshift, to manipulation of elements and more. Being a hero is a normal job that takes many years of training, said quirk, and going to school, but there are others that have decided to become villains instead. Both anime are similar in their premise, with the fact that both worlds are set in a society of superheroes rather than a small group of people that hold immense power. Basically, it's a society where a caped crusader is a very normal thing, and no one would bat an eye if you walk down the mall in your skin-tight neon red bodysuit. So, does that conclude it? Did Stan Lee copy My Hero Academia? Well, if you really think about it, Stan Lee, as the father of Marvel, in collaboration with several other artists, created Spider-Man, the Hulk, Iron Man, X-Men, Thor, Daredevil, and more. This guy is probably very responsible for the success of modern comics in America, and had no small part in creating the superhero genre as we know it today. So technically, My Hero Academia could only be written because of Stan Lee's decades of work in the comics industry. And other than the fact that the world is inhabited by superheroes, the two stories already start off with a completely different tone, with one that deals with post-apocalyptic events, while My Hero Academia starts off about a boy's school life. Now what about the heroes? First up, we have Zon, who looks like to be the main character. He has the ability to copy the target's powers as long as he can touch that person for 3 seconds. He can also stock up the copied power and store it up for later use. Next, we have Ian Izet, who has the power to use his voice to generate a concussive blast around him. Next is Eleanor, who is a hero that excels in computers and gathering intelligence. Wait, that's a superpower? No. She can also teleport over short-range distances. Next up is Lisa, who is a competitor in wheelchair sports. But after the Reflection event, her wheelchair actually gained the ability to transform into a giant robot. Girl in Giant Robot? Sounds a lot like somebody else we know. Although this anime is created by Studio Dean, the art style looks very much influenced by American cartoons with its flat colors and character designs. There aren't any trailers with actual finished shots of the anime, so we won't really know what the final product looks like till closer to release date. My Hero Academia has gained a massive following over the years, and some have even called it one of the true successors to the big three shonen, now that 2 of its members have finished, being Bleach and Naruto. The popularity of the superhero genre is at an all-time high, and no doubt The Reflection will be an interesting collaboration between an anime studio and the father of Marvel. But what do you think of it all? Think Stan Lee copied My Hero Academia? Think that's completely blasphemous? As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for Tokyosaurus for the latest things people are talking about in Japan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.